Well, okay. Yep, threatened to do it yesterday, and I've decided to actually install it and play through Freelancer. Because I've missed that game. I have played through that game so many times, and spent a huge amount of time on multiplayer on it as well. It was a awesome space game. I say was, it still is. And time to give it another go. See if it's really as good as I remember. These things usually aren't, but let's hope this bucks the trend. This time I'll try to remember to actually maximise the game and not fuck up the recording like I did last time. But probably still fuck up. Here we go.
It was the 23rd century, mankind's darkest hour.
Heart rate and respiration nominal. Life support online. Initiating cryogenic freezing. Commencing pod lockdown.
For almost 100 years. We had been fighting for so long, no one could remember the reason why it all started in the first place. All we knew is that there were two sides, the Coalition and the Alliance. For decades, millions died for the same piece of rock, again and again. Finally, one side managed to gain the upper hand, the Coalition. Desperation, the Alliance launched 5 sleeper ships. The hope was for them to begin again, far from the war and strife that had befallen Earth, to start free from the prejudices that had divided us for so long. Each sleeper ship was christened after its patron nation. The Britannia, the Rhineland, the Hispania, the Kasari, the Liberty. Against all odds, the colony ships broke through the Coalition blockade and headed for the Sirius system. That was 800 years ago, when we came here to rebuild our lives. We've come a long way since then. We have grown, we have prospered, we have flourished. But we will never forget.
As you can probably tell by the fact that the Freelancer bit is stretched kind of horribly, we're actually playing this in nice 69 4K. Obviously the game isn't designed for this and had to do for a few things to change it. I'll admit I have made some modifications to the game so it will look different to how it used to. I have added in an HD texture pack which is available on ModDB, and I have also increased the LOD ranges of all the things so they should draw in from further away. Hopefully making it look nicer. Possibly breaking the game, I'm not 100% sure. I did not test this and I did the changes myself. But I think I know what I'm doing. I remember doing that years ago when I first had the game. It was kind of the first sort of game I fiddled around with editing and modding, so... going to start completely fresh, because I think I've deleted all my save games. I know I have some hanging around, and I still got my Freelancer ID, so I wonder if I could get onto any servers and still have a character. Anyway, let's start this off.
Roger that. All systems show green. SA-14, you're cleared for departure.
Acknowledge Freeport 7. We'll see you in about 2 weeks.
SA-14, we're picking up unknown contacts on long-range sensors. We're dispatching a fighter wing to escort you out of the system. Godspeed.
Navy Command, this is Freeport 7. We're picking up some strange readings on the long-range sensors.
Alert! Unknown ships have breached the defense perimeter. Man all stations!
And only one lonely life pod gets away.
President Jacoby has asked the LSF to investigate the sudden destruction of Freeport 7. No word yet on whether it was accidental or a deliberate attack. The first handful of survivors arrived on Manhattan this morning.
Hopefully not suspicious guy with a scar looking suspicious in the background there.
We're here for medical. Is there anyone seriously injured?
One. Inside.
That in the background is the sleeper ship Liberty, where all the original colonists landed. Obviously they've all spread out into the rest of the galaxy. But all the capital cities of each of the houses have their sleeper ship there.
Concern is touching. We'll do everything we can. It may take a while.
I'll explain a bit more of the story later.
Officially, the Liberty Security Force maintains there is no proof Freeport 7's destruction was deliberate, but sources inside the LSF say they suspect the dangerous criminal organization, the Order. We will keep you up to date as the story develops.
Okay, now we're going to see if there's some issues, because there are occasionally some issues when you fiddle around with the resolutions. It's not designed for thingy. Brain's not working today. Well, I say today, it's never working. It's not designed for widescreen, so sometimes you miss stuff at the bottom. Seems to be okay. It's usually when you try and launch to space, which is annoying because launching to space and then reloading a save is what fixes it. So let's just grab a drink. Standard thing after you've been on a station which just got annihilated and saw everyone die. You just drink away your sorrows. Also in this game, bars are where you go to pick up jobs as well. There's a job board, or you can go and talk to individual people, pick up rumors and bribe people.
A Sidewinder Fang.
All we have is Liberty Ale, friend.
Fine.
Her name's Junko Zane. She's a tough one.
Oh, why's that?
She's LSF. All business. If it's a job you're wanting, that is. On the other hand, if you're looking for something more...
Well, the only thing I'm looking for right now is this drink.
I know you.
No, I don't think so.
The news. I saw your face on the news. You're one of the Freeport 7 survivors, aren't you?
Yeah.
I heard it was pretty bad out there. You know, you're lucky to be alive.
Ha.
This one's on me, friend. It's the good stuff.
Why?
Because it's not every day a man has the chance to start again, huh? To your good fortune and liberty, sir.
Well, it can't get any worse. Thanks.
Yeah, basically I was conducting a trade deal out there for a large sum of money, and unfortunately that trade deal kind of exploded. So now I'm stuck here. So I can talk to random people in the bar, you can talk to the barman, see if they've got any
Someday, huh?
juicy gossip.
So, what can I get for you?
No thanks. But I'll bet you know what's going on around here.
You're new here, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've heard a rumor going around. Interested?
Yeah, they do actually say slightly different things depending on if you've been there
Here's
before
what's going
and
on.
stuff. But it still just sounds like weird, tacked together dialogue, but that's how it do. Oh yeah, if you talk to people around here at the moment, it's all about Freeport 7. Obviously you can get slightly different rumours.
All right then.
Which might alert you to bases around, criminal bases, which don't tend to actually appear on the map until you go to them. Well, let's continue the mission and talk to these guys, because randomly interrupting people seems to be what I do.
Junie, the environment has changed.
Oh, the Liberty Security Force are basically a private police force. Well, the police force is privatised, and Liberty Security Force are the ones who contract out.
You, Junko Zane?
Yes?
I believe you have business to discuss.
Wait!
I will leave this matter in your capable hands.
Sorry. The bartender said you work for the Liberty Security Force.
And who do you work for, Mr.
Trent. I work for myself.
What kind of ship do you have?
I lost mine. On Freeport 7.
I see. Are you staying in Liberty long?
I've got a friend who was injured in the attack. He's in medical. I'll be staying at least until he's released.
Well, as it happens, I could use a good freelancer, Mr. Trent. I'll be in the equipment room later. You can meet me there. Oh, and if we are going to work together, call me Junie.
So yeah, end up on a completely strange place and already have a way to get a ship. Now let's get to the equipment dealer and see what she's got for me. Hint, it's not a great ship. Obviously. You start out in one of the smaller ships in the game. Possibly the smallest.
Hello?
A little star flyer.
I'm pleased to see you.
It's only got 2
Ready
guns,
to work for
but
the LSF, Mr. Trent?
cool little ship.
Just
Kind of looks like a helmet
And yeah, I'm here to see what
with
you
wings
have
on
to
the side.
offer.
Well, I found this ship for you. It's very basic, and you won't have jump access yet, but this should be good enough for now. This assignment will be easy. All you have to do is babysit a convoy of food and medical supplies. You'll be hooking up with the escort CO King. I'll tell him to expect you. That is, of course, if you're interested.
You can decline a job, but there's obviously no point. You can't progress without doing this because you need the ship. So if they still pay you, even though they're giving you a ship, I would think that would be worth quite a lot of money, but there you go.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Good, better get going. I'll have your ship moved immediately. All you'll have to do is go to the landing pad and launch. King will be waiting for you near the docking ring in space, okay? I'll see you when you get back.
Thanks.
Suspicious music playing for some reason here. I've never really understood that. It's just a slightly weird musical cue. Alright, now let's see if I can launch this space with if the UI will fuck up. And if you go here, I don't actually have any. Pretty sure I got 0 money. So let's talk to the equipment dude. See if he's got anything for me. Where's my money? I've got 500. I could buy one slightly better gun. Oh, I forgot this is a size 3. I thought there's only 2 weapons on this. So I could get myself a Justice Mark 1. That's a fast-firing weapon, if I remember correctly. Yep, with faster projectile speed. So let's grab a Justice. Oh, you can't actually drag it across, you can just click fire. And that's pretty much it. So you've got your systems, which is shield. Very light shield I've got here, it's the smallest. Most basic thruster. You can have missiles, I didn't use them that much. Countermeasures as well, to counter missiles obviously. And nanobots and shield batteries, which boost your shield or hull. That's an instant repair, it doesn't actually trickle up over time. So yeah, always good to keep more weapons, because I've got a mission to do. Oh, I can launch to space. For some reason the UI isn't fucked. Usually it is. Oh well. Obviously you don't control your own landings on planets. The game just dumps you out. Through a docking ring, which I'm guessing reduces the atmosphere or something, or a shield. It's never really explained. If you try flying in without it, you die.
I contacted the lead transport of the convoy. They've completed pre-launch checks and are ready to go. Should be an easy run from here to Fort Bush, and then on to Pittsburgh. Ready?
It's good to meet you, King. Is that a Rhineland cruiser?
That's the Donau, Admiral Schultzky's flagship. He's visiting Manhattan to attend a high-level meeting with President Jacoby. Keep your distance.
Ah, that ship which just went past the, well, the smaller one, not the big one.
This is RNC Donau requesting
it's called a Valkyrie. That's my favourite looking ship in this game.
Affirmative, Donau. You are cleared for docking point 6. Liberty welcomes you and Admiral Schultzky. Donau, be advised, we're picking up unknown contacts. Advise caution. Understood, Newark. All escorts, power up weapons.
The ships are Anubises.
Roger. Tracking incoming ships.
Unidentified ships. This is Newark Station. You are entering restricted space. Alter course at once or we will open fire.
Newark, do not interfere. We're here to protect the president. Schultzky is a traitor.
Red alert. The Donau is hit. Launch all rescue and defensive units. All other fighters...
Rescue all... Everything's gone to oh shit. I forgot how to control this game.
No! Oh my...
Basically you click on things and right click to shoot. Which I'm forgetting how to do.
Damn it.
At the moment I don't have very powerful weapons and I'm kind of relying on other people to do most of the damage. Doesn't mean I have quite a lot of energy reserves because these things don't drain very much. Smash B, no. Smashing B activates attractive. Ooh, the controls are still a bit wobbly. It has a thing that it adjusts the camera when you move the mouse around, but that also means it's adjusting where you want to point the mouse. So you have to keep, basically you can't just put the mouse in one place, you have to keep moving it. It's a little bit getting used to. Feels a little bit wobbly for me, but I'll get used to it. Quite a few games have gone for that as a control scheme. Playing through Battlefront 2, the new Battlefront 2, not the old Battlefront 2, does something similar. Oh yeah, tab. Tab is boost.
That was the last one, Newark.
I'm pressing Q, that's not what I
No
do.
more enemy contacts. We read you. Radar is clear. SAR, report. Did you pick up any survivors?
Negative, Newark. We're continuing our sweep.
To all utility ships in the area, scan for survivors. All other vessels, return to normal duty, but stay alert. Trent, there's nothing more we can do here. The transports are waiting at Fort Bush. I've uploaded a waypoint to your neural net. Just fly toward it.
Yeah, I gotta say, there's not much left alive, as you can see. Things got destroyed.
I can't believe it. How did they get this close to Manhattan without being detected?
O2.
First Freeport 7. And now this. It's getting out of control.
You've got oh, I'm trying to think of how many factions you've got. You've got Rhineland.
All right, we've reached the trade lane.
Maybe I'll try and explain to this when I'm doing something slightly less
You go
talky.
first.
Trade lanes are basically how you travel quickly in this. Obviously you have boost, which is fairly quick. Then you have a cruise system, which is a lot faster than that. But to really go quick, you need the trade lanes.
Activation sequence completed. Lane jump initiated.
Basically space highways. And if you see those rings there, they can actually be well, not destroyed, they can be disabled, which dumps you out. Which is how pirates ambush you. Or you can do it yourself if you want to go pirate. To be honest, I never found it that lucrative. When I went pirate, I tended to just
Transport
be
leader,
opportunistic.
This is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We're here to escort you to Pittsburgh. Over.
Roger, Gamma 6. This is the USV Brant. Pre-launch checks have been completed.
Trent, take up a position near the transport. Use the formation maneuver to link up with the convoy.
Check. This is
Interestingly,
transport
the
leader. All ships
formation
in
button can
position
actually
and we
get
show
you
green status.
going a lot faster than you should be,
We heard the news about Schultzky. What
because it kind of drags you into formation.
The planetary
Kind of funny.
defense grid was offline and the order managed to break through. They took out the Donau with their first missile salvo. We never had a chance to stop them. Looked like the order was determined to keep Schultzky from meeting the president. Hard to believe that this could happen. We better get going.
Let's hope for the best. Several convoys have come under attack in recent weeks. The rogue problem has gotten out of control in this area.
Don't worry, that's why we're here.
Activation sequence completed. Lane jump initiated.
As you can see, the actual story missions seem to be fairly
So
talky.
far,
Most of it's voice acted, so
Alert! Trade lane disruption detected.
it's kind of just teaching you everything at the moment. So yeah, they disrupt the trade lines by shooting them, giving it enough damage that it will
get your weapons
take a
ready.
while to reload, or
There! Rogues! Trent, break an attack!
rogues in
Got to keep
bloodhounds,
them away
which
until
are
the
a
trade lane comes back up.
fairly standard pirate ship. Let's see if I can remember how to play this game properly. It's the controls are fairly basic, as you can see, similar to Everspace, but actually even more basic than Everspace. You can't even roll actively. You only roll when you disengage flight mode, and it auto rolls you to match the weird flat plane that everything seems to be on. Also notice how the planets are tiny. So little breaks from reality to try and keep the game fun as opposed to be kind of punishingly realistic. So yeah, don't expect much hard sci-fi here. Oh, shut up, yeah, you got a ship on your tail. Sure, you can deal with it, this guy doesn't seem to be very good. As you can see in this, enemies themselves don't use nanobots and shields. There are a few mods which add that, but they seem to do it infinitely, which can be a big pain. You can strafe as well with the WASD keys, and even like reverse pretty quickly. But yeah, combat systems very basic. But
Last one. We better
I'll just
get out of
tractor
here
in everything I
before
find,
more show
because
up.
you never know, it could be valuable.
Couldn't agree more.
Most likely it
Trade
isn't,
lane
but
is back up. Let's wait. Radar shows new targets. Gamma 6. We have to make a run for it.
We'll cover you. This is gonna be close, but I think we can make it without another fight.
yeah, those little transport ships are fairly weak, and if you actually shoot at the containers, then they tend to explode and drop all their cargo, so probably good for them to run. Larger ships don't tend to have shields. Well, they're still armed, but it's fairly weak. The best tactics for dealing with those kind of transports is you just shoot out all the cargo, grab what you can, and then just burn it into space. But they can't catch us now. We are out of here.
We made it! Everybody in one piece?
Barely. That was close. Thanks for getting us here in one piece, Gamma 6. We almost didn't make it.
A situation we're soon to fix. The rogues were better equipped than we expected, but we got what we came for. Thanks for playing the bait.
Now it's your turn to reel him in, King. We're gonna unload our cargo. Remember our bargain.
I'm transferring the payment to your neural net account.
Understood. Transport leader out.
Hey, King, what's going on? You'll see soon enough. Go ahead and land on Pittsburgh. I'll meet you on the surface.
Yeah, let's go to Pittsburgh. That sounds like an exciting place. Not a weird brown rock.
Go to.
No, not go to. Dock. Master pilot level 1! Yay! I've done a thing! There's a leveling system, but that's based on in single player it's just missions, and then afterwards it's money once you completed all the missions. Because there's actually huge swathes of the game that are not available to you in single player.
That's the mining operation.
Until you finish the campaign, at least.
A lot of rocks, smoke, and fire. But what it lacks in class, it more than makes up for in cheap drinks. Set your ship down on one of the landing pads over there.
Yeah, the ship King's got is a Liberty light fighter. Most of the factions have a light fighter, medium fighter. Right, do they have a medium? No, they have a heavy fighter. Light and heavy fighters. And then there are the top tier ones, which are very heavy fighters. But
nice job, Trent.
don't think any of the factions have their own ones of those.
Hey, King.
They're only just civilian and pirate ships.
We're not done yet. We're just waiting for the others.
What others?
We've suspected for some time now that the Order has had ties to organized crime and Liberty. They may even be hiding a secret base. I think we're onto something here, and I've called for backup. We could really use you out there, Trent.
All right, but this had better be worth it.
It will be. I promise you. Oh, and, Trent, now that you have a little scratch, I'd look into outfitting that pile of junk you're flying. Try the equipment dealer over there. He always has good deals. I'll see you in space.
But the Order is basically a secretive organisation, and at the beginning it's never really explained what they're doing. First you see them is assassinating Schultzky. And so your job is to go and deal with the pirates who they assume are working with the Order. I am going to get myself some better shields, or maybe better weapons. Shields are always good, because not being dead is a good thing, actually. I appreciate not being dead. Light fighter shield, that's all I get. Oh yeah, the other type of ship you get is obviously a freighter. So yeah, each faction has its freighter class, its light fighter, its heavy fighter, and sometimes very heavy fighters. There are a few of those. There are 3 of those. So yeah, I think what I'm going to try and do is go straight to the heavy fighter. I never bother with the lights. They tend to be underpowered, and in this, the manoeuvrability difference isn't huge, so it's not really worth it. I mean, it's fairly huge for, obviously, between freighters and other fighters, but I don't intend to be freightering around. So let us upgrade. I could get a size 3 shield, but no one seems to sell them here, so no, apparently. And I can upgrade one of my... Can I upgrade one of my guns? No, not really. Oh. I get myself some countermeasures, or mines, neither of which I tend to find I need very often. The countermeasures I use when I need to jump away and they're trying to fight interdictor missiles at me. You just kind of dump countermeasures and hope. Otherwise, not that useful. Nanobots haven't need to fire off any, so I'll just nick them from other people when I explode them. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can do. Oh yeah, you can also go to the commodities trader and do standard buy low, sell high sort of things. But don't intend to do that today. Red there means it's a fairly shit price, so not good. Oh, this is stuff I picked up, but I can't sell it for very much, but oh shit, I might actually be able to buy some weapons with that. Yeah, that's why you tractor in everything, because you never know. It's free stuff. It might not be worth much, but it's free. Can I buy... Oh, there are no size 3s here. Class 3s. Let's just upgrade my first gun to an advanced starbeam. Doesn't do very much shield damage. None of mine do very much shield damage, they're mainly hull damage. Ah, you can get ones which do basically only shield damage. I think they're called stun pulses. Yeah, there we go, stun pulse. Unfortunately I don't have any turrets, so can't really equip those. You can get them as standard guns, but Righty ho, let's go see what Thingy Bob has to offer. By Thingy Bob I mean King. I do remember his name. Into space from this horrible industrial rock. So objective, hunt the Liberty Rogues. Basically just patrol around and see if we can find their base. Not particularly clear about that. Oh well.
There you are. 4 LSF wings from Fort Bush are searching the debris field for the rogue base. They've already taken prisoners. I'm uploading the coordinates for our search pattern. We'll rendezvous with another wing of fighters for our patrol. Hold on, there they are.
Gamma 6, Delta Patrol reports no hostile contacts.
Tell them to keep looking. One way or another, we'll find where those rogues are hiding.
Hey, that planet's rotating, isn't it? That one doesn't appear to be. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, rotating planets wasn't actually in it by default. There are some mods which put that in. I haven't actually equipped one of those, so I'm surprised to see one of them rotating. There you go, let's form up with these dudes. They've all got the little like, Liberty fighters. I'm trying to remember what those ones are called. Nope, F1 isn't scan, that's scan.
Scan. Cargo.
Patriot! Okay, there we go. And it's got no cargo.
After the attack on our transport, the LSF
So yeah, obviously you can disengage flight mode and then just click on lots of stuff, which is fairly useful. You can hail people if you want. No real reason for that. If you hail them, they do say this is X wing in what wing, and sometimes tell you what they're doing. That's a useful little view, so you can see your actual target. But
this is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We're on an intercept course and approaching your position.
where's the standard view?
Acknowledge Gamma 6. We're under attack by multiple rogue
Oh, that one,
fighters.
which shows the various different contacts.
And our defenses are failing.
We do ships,
Understood.
everything,
Hang on.
or just important, which tends to be mission people and enemies. So you also turn off your weapons for no particular reason. Well, to stop you firing them, I suppose.
Heavy damage. Get these guys off us. There she is. She's hurt bad. Everyone, break formation and engage.
Oh shit! That was my fault. I forgot to I forgot how you disengage cruise mode. Yeah, fear my one extra powerful gun. By extra powerful, I mean slightly more powerful. Can I have your nanobots? Thank you. Ooh, he's been acquired.
Damn it, more pirates. Trent, defend the prison ship at all costs.
Defending. I keep forgetting I have a boost. Indeed. There's a lot of chatter in both enemies and friendlies. Some of it can get a little bit repetitive, but it's nice. Just sets the scene a little bit. But it's a bit odd for the enemies to be broadcasting on the same frequency as you. I say frequency, you know, talking on the same channel. Whatever way they're divided. At the moment I'm just basically tanking hits. I'm small, but I'm not that manoeuvrable. Except I feel fairly wobbly in controls. But because of the large gimbling, it's quite difficult for enemies to actually get out of your sight.
Yeah, that was the last one. You did it! The radar is clear. XT-19, what is your status? Over. Fires are contained. We lost life support to several decks, but we're all right. Over. Acknowledged. Is there any way we can assist you? Negative. Repair crews from Pittsburgh are on the way. You came just in time. Glad we could help. Epsilon Wing, stay here in case more rogues show up. Trent and I will continue the search on our own.
Gotta say, that amount of fire, there's probably quite a lot of dead people on that ship.
Trent, take the lead.
No one seems to be particularly concerned about that. Alright, let's go.
Go to.
Yeah, if you tell it to go to, it will guide you through and avoid most objects. Unless you're using mods which have upped your cruise speed, in which case sometimes it's a bit iffy about being able to do that, and you tend to bounce around the asteroid fields, which is quite funny.
The rogue base must be around here. They'd never attack something as big as a prison ship too far away from their hideout. Mayday! This is LSF Beta 4. I'm under attack and need assistance. This is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We hear you, Beta 4. Where are you? Over. Head to the debris field. I have several rogue ships on my tail. Can't shake them. My fields are failing.
Let's go save him.
Trent, let's take these guys out.
Oh, it's X, not Z. Okay. I thought Z was the thing which turned off your engine. Apparently it's X. Maybe revamp the controls, because I still got some settings files hanging around from when I used to have this installed. And target's gone.
Moving to attack target. Hostile is locked on. I can't shake him.
And he's gone.
Hostile is locked on. I can't shake him.
Oh, calm down, King. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you're in fact invincible, being a NPC. A campaign NPC. Like, as you can see, some things I'm actually tractoring are bits of scrap because I'm damaging the debris field. That's not worth anything, but I've got a little bit of cargo space, so it's okay. Excellent. And that's all of them.
Beta 4, what is your status? The ship is holding together. Barely. Where's the rest of your wing? Gone. We were sweeping through the debris field and ran into heavy fire inside a dense particle cloud. That's it. You must have been close to their base. Can you show us where you were? I'm uploading the coordinates now. My systems are fried, and I have a coolant leak. I'm headed back to Pittsburgh. Good luck, Beta 4. Thanks. To you as well. Let's go. Head to the coordinates.
Well, now we found their base, we're going to go hunting. As you can see, the pilot's doing a pretty good job of dodging stuff. The occasional object bounces into me, but only damages my shield.
To all units, this is Gamma 6. We have a potential location of the rogue base. Converge on the following coordinates. This is Alpha 1, acknowledged. We'll rendezvous at the coordinates. Over.
This is Delta 1, Leader. We're on the far side of Pittsburgh. Changing course to your location. Over.
Wait, I've got something. Incoming rogue fighters, get ready.
Whenever I disengage, he goes, oh, wobbly. Oh, shit, there we are.
I have enemy target in my sights.
Where are you? Keep forgetting you don't click to fire.
Lean into the field. Gamma 6, this is LSF Alpha 1. What's your status?
Oh, there we go.
The rogue base must be in the cloud ahead. Trent, take the lead. Understood. There! The rogue base! To all units, this is Gamma 6. We've confirmed the location of the rogue base. I'm transmitting new coordinates.
Nice base hidden in the field.
All units, I can make out 2 defense platforms and an armored depot. We'll need torpedoes to take it out. Over. Delta Wing is carrying torpedoes. They're on their way, Trent. We can't take out the base. Their armor is too strong, but we can soften up their defenses by taking out the platforms. Let's go.
Interestingly, there are missions where you have to take out bases like that. Admittedly, oh shit, weapons platforms. Those missions are, in fact, just standard ones, which don't actually pay that much. Let's take out this weapons platform. They tend to have both missiles and guns. Actually, this one just seems to have guns. Keep pressing space to try and fly upwards, but you can't actually do that. We are working in 2D space here. As you can see, everything's in a big flat plane. hide behind the weapons platform. That sounds safe.
Second platform is down. Where are these torpedo bombers?
Good question. Where are those
This is
torpedo
LSF
bombers?
Delta 1. We're making our
Actually
torpedo
taking some
run at the station.
hits
Over.
here. Not damage. Almost said
Good
damage.
to see you guys. Let's finish them off.
Ooh, loot.
Enemies open fire.
Obviously, getting the habit of just mashing B can get you in trouble, especially in multiplayer when you steal other people's loot. Shoot, 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 shoot from base. It does spawn dudes occasionally. As you can see, it's someone's trying to get out. And immediately gets killed as they launch.
Great shot, Delta Leader.
Our pleasure, Gamma 6. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, base destroyed. Time to get some credits.
That was the last of them. Gamma 6, we've got it from here. All units, secure the area. Good work, Trent. Let's get clear. I'm uploading coordinates for Pittsburgh to your neural net. Let's go.
Pretty sure I know how to get to Pittsburgh without being given coordinates, but thanks.
Go to.
As you can see, there's actually a dust cloud around this junkyard, which means you can't actually see anything through it. So all my work doing the LODs didn't really do anything. But there you go. Now we can see through.
Something tells me I'm going to be seeing a lot more of you in the future.
I'll admit I can't actually remember what it looked like without the LOD changes, because those tend to be the first things I applied.
Maybe now we can focus our full attention on the Order and anyone who supports them. Schultzky's assassination can't go unpunished.
Ow.
Trent, Junie just sent me a message on the secure channel. Change of plans. I need to divert. Look, if you land on Pittsburgh, talk to one of the deep space reps. They'll have something lined up for you. Meanwhile, I'm transferring your payment now. Thanks for your help. See you around.
Yeah, basically at certain points for campaign it just goes free to do whatever the fuck you like.
Junie, good job. King just told me how impressed he was with you. Hope this wasn't too much for your first assignment. I wanted to meet up with you, but the attack on Schultzky has everyone rattled. President Jacoby's ordered a full investigation to determine what can be done about the Order. It'll likely mean more work for us soon. Meanwhile, why don't you spread your wings a bit? Familiarize yourself with the New York system. Maybe see what work you can pick up. I'll be in touch. Junie out.
Yeah, so you basically just have freedom to do whatever you want. But in this case, it's just in this system. I have no jump access.
Understood. Your request.
And you get to continue the campaign when you've got X amount of money. My turns up means I'm going to try and upgrade to a better ship. Obviously, certain ships are locked off depending on which factions you're friendly with. So I'm actually going to fly my way to a Navy ship and dock at that, and try and get my rating up with them enough so I can buy myself a fuck, an actual name of the ship escapes me now. The Heavy Fighter for Liberty. It's like one Junie flies, except Junie's one's different because it actually has a proper tail fin instead of a spoiler. Can't for the life of me remember what it's called. Anyway, why was I docking here? Oh yeah, because the mission made me. I don't want to be here. For space. Oh yeah, you can't just press M to open the map, it's F2? No, F3. So I want to go here. Oh no, that's not one. That's what I wanted. One just gets a waypoint, one actually finds you waypoints. Interestingly, looking through the game files, some of the waypoint planning is all pre-done, at least the between system stuff.
Objective reached.
The inter-system stuff, not the pre-system stuff. I don't know why I said that, that makes no sense. As you can see, you've actually got Liberty, the station outside, drawing in, which I don't think it would done without my changes. I need to check up on that. Alright, the ability to see things from as far away as possible is nice. I'm pretty sure I've got the actual maximum melodies for everything to be greater than what's hard-coded in the exe files, so... everything which exists should at least be drawn at some point. I think overall the maximum is 200? No. Yeah, 200 kilometers. I think that's hard-coded. As you can see, there's various stuff out here. You can see the, well, before you can even see... well, you can sort of see the minefield, but you can see the jump gate to, Zone 21. No, that is Zone 21. It's the jump gate to Alaska system. You have to basically be very careful and go around that and find the little tunnel through the mines, which doesn't get you killed. Obviously, it's difficult to get permits for that. It's a special system. It's a prison system, basically. You can see the other jump gate over there. Here's where I want to go. Go to Battleship Missouri and get my reputation up. Docking.
Acknowledged. Please stand by. We're full at the moment. You will be cleared to proceed when it's free.
Press H and go into turret mode and look around your ship. Obviously I don't actually have any turrets, so I can't look around much. Oh yeah, there you go. Bounty Hunter in the Piranha.
You are now cleared to dock.
Piranha's a nice little ship. I never really bothered with it though, because you never get to places which sell it very often unless you're more of a criminal type. So this is the ship I want to buy. That one in the background there. It is called the Defender. Oh, that's a boring name. I forgot it was called that. But yeah, that's 12 grand, so that might take a little while. But, let's sell some stuff and have a look at what the job board is offering. So if I remember, you can always buy the ships. It's the equipment they tend not to let you have. So do I want to even bother upgrading this when I've got better equipment coming in? Well, I can use some of it. I can buy a lava blade. It's a fairly even damage for shield and hull. Or Justice, which is just high fire rate. I would prefer higher fire rate weapons. So let's get rid of that one and get one of them. The biggest chests I can. I'm basically trying to get things which I can easily transfer over. I mean, you can sell stuff when you switch ships, but it's nice to keep it going. What's it got? It's got 5 guns, 1 turret, good armor. Max weapon cost is 4. Optimal weapon cost is 2. So yes, I can basically transfer most of my guns across. I might as well upgrade them. Do I have enough money to upgrade this one? Well, it has class 2, so let's get rid of that. Get myself another Justice. So I've got a lot of fast firing weapons. All of them travelling at the same speed as well. Nice. Oh wait, do we have any stun pulses? Well, I'm not allowed to buy them if we do. Nope. As you can see, the class 4s are locked off. Oh, in this case, because I don't have a hard point capable of mounting them. I think I'm probably friendly enough then. Magma Hammer and Vengeance. Rather evil sounding. How very nice. Anyway, let's see if we can find ourselves a job. Well, this bar's pretty deserted. Anyone got anything for me? Nothing's going to be very highly paying at the moment. So destroy multiple ships or capture an individual dude. Let's go capture someone. Let's be bounty hunters. Oh, it's only a couple of hundred meters away, a couple of kilometers. Yeah, it's weird how everything's measured in kilometers, because that really can't be right. Well, it's 1 point. It's in K, which I assume is 1,000 somethings. It's never really explained how everything's so small and close together, or how this could possibly operate in physics and how everything stays, you know, stationary. But ignore it. It's a fun game. Interestingly, that's not telling me how far away the waypoint is. If I go to everything, usually it has a distance marker. It might not be showing because of weirdness with the
Go to.
what am I thinking? Weirdness with the HUD going odd. Oh well, we'll just cruise and have a look. Is map F3? F6? Don't remember it being that far away. Nearly there.
It appears he's not there. Hold off his cronies until we can locate him. No way you're getting to our leader.
Sorry, man. But it's pretty much a given I'm getting to your leader. These bloodhounds are actually quite powerful. You see them in quite a few places. They can take a lot higher, heavier weapons than these guys have, but obviously this is the starting area. And it is based on levels as opposed to more like an RPG than just a standard shooter where things are just, everything's, you know, fairly standard power. It's just more variety. And this, certain ships are just genuinely terrible and can only take certain equipment. Oh, don't get away from me! Oh, I've lost him. Let us boost away. Oh yeah, quick explanation. The yellow energy is weapons, then you've got shields and hull.
We read you entering range of your target. We're pinning the ship so he'll be easy to home
target down.
You're no match for me.
Tanking their shots at the moment. Wobbly controls. Feels slightly sickening, but I can do it, It's good. Oh, and he's down. Let's tractor him in. Yeah, 3 escape pods. Just what I always wanted. I could run now. But it's probably best to get rid of him. Ah, you know what? Let's fucking sprint the fuck out of here. Oop, nope. See ya, suckers. I got your boss. At this level, none of them seem to have disruptor missiles, which is what take out your cruise engines and put quite a large cooldown on it. So in this case, I'm just say, ah, fuck you guys. You can follow me back if you want. Interestingly, I'm not seeing a battleship there. And things are still popping in. Thought my LOD changes were applied. Maybe I'll have to up it again. Hopefully the game will keep running if I do that. I don't want the LOD to be crippling on the game, but it seems to be coping fairly well actually. And so does the stream, it's coping with this running in 4K. Usually it has a hissy fit.
Your request to dock is granted. Please proceed to dock 1.
I do like the ship designs for the Liberty battleships. Looks like it's got a pretty efficient ramming prow. I don't think you get to see that used very often though. Or if at all. Yeah, I get my money. When I go to visit the job board, I hand in my factored in dude. Take him away. And I get paid. Yes, it is definitely successful. Do I pick up anything I need to sell? No. Well, still got a long way to go before I can afford that ship. Actually, how much can I sell my ship for? I need credits, certain number of credits, 3,999 to be able to purchase this ship by selling my ship. But I would include selling all the weapons as well, which I don't want to do. So, let's do a few more missions. There don't seem to be many here. We either all just go somewhere and kill people. But the standard missions around are fairly simple like that. Just go and kill groups of shit. Nothing particularly exciting. Sometimes you get sent, keep getting sent to different places because the target isn't where they're supposed to be or whatever. Oh Jesus! All these people are talking over each other, and now I'm talking over them.
You will comply. You pass muster. Everything's in order. You're clean.
As you can hear, there's lots of chatter between bases and patrols, and they'll tell you what they're doing. Sometimes they'll even say what kind of cargo they're hauling, which can be interesting if they say something expensive and you feel like being a little bit thievy. Interestingly, the distance you go does factor into the price quite often. Sometimes when you're sent to long distance missions, you don't actually have to kill as many things. Or if you get a mission which looks suspiciously generous, then it tends to actually send you to like one system over. Not that I can do that at the moment, because there are no unlocked jump gates for me. Jump gates being those things there. Oh, this one isn't as far away as I thought.
Go
To the sun! The autopilot's pretty good about keeping you away from the sun, but there's no other indication about how close you can get, so you just kind of have to be careful. Sometimes it's best to let the autopilot take over when going to a waypoint, because otherwise you might think, oh, I can cut across here, and then you start burning up in the Corona, which is never fun. I say the Corona, it's not actually the Corona. It's quite far away from the Corona, just in this heat from it all. Oh shit, that's closer than I thought.
We're painting them so you can ID them easily.
When I'm done with you, there won't be anything left to ID.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh, I forgot that I have friendlies in this. Sometimes there'll already be friendlies around to help you. It tends to mean there are more enemies to kill. But you have some friendlies to help you out. If they actually bother to help, they tend to not be very useful. Woo. Might have a bit of slow down there. Just realised I don't actually know what the buttons are for nanobots and things, so if I do have to use those, I'm pretty stuck. I think one of them is F, but which one it is that's F, I'm not entirely sure. F is shields, okay. Basically what we'll do is expend as many nanobots as possible to refill your shield. So you have to be careful not to waste them. But very good when you're taking fire and trying to run away, you're just spamming it, trying to survive. Hopefully I won't get myself into any situations like that. But I said that yesterday with a lot of situations and then I'm getting myself killed. But this game is actually a lot easier than Everspace. A lot kinder. And he is gone. Ooh, he had a lot of loot. Sometimes they actually drop weapons. Oh shit, that was all.
Trent, this is Junie. I have a new assignment for you if you're interested. Meet me on Manhattan. King and I will be waiting for you in the bar.
In a bar? Nah, Junie, I've got things to do. I've got a battleship to... not a battleship to get. Wish I could. No. I have a... Duameki. Thingamy-bob. A Defender, that's what it was called. I keep forgetting that name, possibly because it's very generic. Then again, Patriot. It's a pretty standard name for something on this US-themed faction. Oh yeah, that was what I was going to talk to you about, the actual factions. To remember which all of them are. The main ones are Rhineland, which is basically Germany. Then you've also got Bretonia, which is England. You've got Liberty, which is the US. You've got Kasai, which is Japan. And am I forgetting people? You did have another sleeper ship called the Hispania, but that kind of crashed. Well, it didn't really crash, it kind of broke down way outside of the occupied space here. And you got two factions coming out of that, which are the Corsairs and the... what are the other guys? I've completely forgotten. The Corsairs who kind of all got addicted to drugs. Because they landed on a planet which made them entirely dependent on something which was built up in the food chain there. What are the other guys? They fight bitterly. Well, I feel like an idiot now, and I probably got those two mixed up. Anyway, you can find their home bases around.
Please stand by.
Oh god, it's always in use.
You will be cleared to proceed when it's free.
Yes, that's the thing about having lots of other ships around. Sometimes they're just getting in your way. I want your ship, man. Can I have your ship? Just a little bit of it. Come on. Fine.
Check. Please stand by.
Oh, that's fucking other gun again. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I mean, there are the various different pirate factions. You've got the Rogues in Liberty. You've got the Xenos, which are basically, well, Xenos xenophobic. They hate everyone, and everyone hates them. Which leaves a little bug, meaning if you kill enough of them, even the like big bad factions in this game will join your side, so you can just wander around any system you like. Bit of an exploit, but kind of funny.
Repair complete.
That guy dropped a missile, but I don't want it, so let's sell that for cash. Oh shit. We've got Drails. They are class 3s. They're not too bad. I could use them on my other ship, so I could just keep them with me. But I still need to make a bit more money. So, sell what I got. I've got some javelins, they're not worth anything. Yeah, let's go and have a word with the commodities guy, see if he's got anything to sell. Woo. Well, I try and remember what the other Hispania faction was. We'll come across them eventually, but I really should remember. I've played this game enough. Righty-ho-ho, what have you got? Assassinations and ship destroying. So let's go for ship destroying, so I like that. Sounds good.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Navy Alpha 2 to Freelancer Alpha 1-1. You will submit to a cargo scan.
I got nothing apart from guns, which are apparently fine.
At the mission waypoint. Refer to the nav map for specific instructions.
Obviously, certain cargo is illicit, and they will attack you if you have it, so you have to be careful. Though I'm not doing any smuggling, sometimes you accidentally beam aboard illegal cargo. The most illegal thing here at the moment is alien artifacts. They're called ancient artifacts in this. But I don't think we can get hold of any of them here. Can get hold of the drug the Corsairs peddle, which is called cardamine. And that's, I think you can get that at one of the Rogues bases out near Planet Liberty. Not Planet Liberty, Planet New York. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be allied with them, so that base will shoot me if I go near it. So let's not tempt fate by assaulting a pirate base. Even though we seem to be heading into the same field, I think it's this field it's in. Why about where it's up here? I don't remember very well.
Our trade convoy hails from Fort Bush. We're moving food rations to the California system.
As you can see, sometimes when it strings words together it sounds a little bit stuttery. We're hauling canned goods to the New text system. Well, that was interesting. Just screaming and then, I read you. No emotion to that. Just, oh, I've noticed you're dead. Good luck with that. Another debris field. It seems, you Liberty guys really need to clear up your stuff. Outcasts! That's the other faction. They're the other faction from the Hispania. Outcasts. Outcasts and Corsairs fight each other. Outcasts are more basic, basic pirates. Trying to remember if... Holy shit! Yeah, they got daggers. Those are quite powerful. I was not paying attention. I took a lot of damage there. I managed to repair myself. You can actually take systems and hull damage if you're not careful. Oh, and I've actually just used up all my energy. Let's let that recharge a bit. Slightly difficult to see whether how much health I've actually got due to the fact that my health bars are going outside of the UI due to the resolution. Another thing is I can't see my speed. Holy shit. There are a lot of guys here and they are not happy. Why does this mission pay so little comparatively? Fuck you, outcasts. I think I can buy the daggers here. But I do not have the money at the moment, so let's not do that. Shit. Where's the bounty hunter ship you can buy around here? I know there's one of those. Because you got the main faction ships, and then you got bounty hunter ships, you've got the pirate ships like the Dagger, the Saber, and the... What's the one in the middle? I think the Saber's the last one. There's a Dagger and something else. Oh shit! Luckily, if your shield fails, shield battery does actually fully restore shield instantly. You don't have to wait for it to restore before you can use shield batteries. I am out of shield batteries though. This guy's gone very evasive, but he is dead. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, apparently my cargo's full. It's just you and me now, man. Lucky there's a little bit of auto-aim on this, so my wavy mouse stupidity actually does get a few hits in. Not many. You can see this guy's a lot speedier than I am actually. He's using his boost a lot more. He's probably got a better thruster though. I can buy those eventually. But... Yeah, the daggers are quite a higher level ship than me. They probably won't have stronger weapons at this time because they don't want to make it too difficult, but they still got quite a lot of hull.
We show area as clear.
Hey!
Mission commission out.
Well, that nearly killed me. Thanks for telling me it was going to be difficult. All the other missions were a cinch. That was dangerous. Did it give me anything good? Not really. Just some random shit in my cargo hold, which appears to be full now. And just like, ooh, a countermeasure dropper. I don't own one of those. Free equipment which I can actually equip. I like that. I don't actually need to go to there. Take a shortcut and go straight here. Sometimes it's pathfinding is a little bit oriented towards getting you onto a trade route and then sending you off. Rather like SatNav actually, it always tries to get into motorways. But yeah, it's actually a lot quicker to do this. But I am heading off to buy myself a ship. I think I've got enough for it. So let's do that. I want myself a Defender. Once you've got that, that will do you for quite a long time actually. Oh, I try to guess which ring I'm supposed to go through, but I keep forgetting. Obviously, if you can get those, you can actually get yourself straight into the ring at the exact point and then do dock, and then you'll launch yourself. It's how you get through a lot quicker if you need to overtake someone. Usually only useful in multiplayer. In multiplayer with this, it's basically just the open world portion after the game's finished. You start at Liberty and yeah, you just work your way through, doing whatever. Some of them were, I remember there being role-playing servers and just general chilled ones. And there are a fuck ton of mods for this. There was a, it's called Free Worlds for Star Wars mod. I remember being on a server, one of those servers for quite a long time. I could help admin it, and worked on a custom version of the mod as well. That was a long time ago. Oh yeah, perfect. Not quite perfect permissioning. Permissioning? Positioning. He was giving me permission to dock, and that confused me. See, I need to actually repair things because I think I took some hull damage there. Nope. What was damaged? That was damaged. Oh right, okay. Go here to repair things. My countermeasures offer. Yeah, let's get that repaired. Please, can I have a defender? It looks nice. Fancy. Oh yeah, and can I keep all the stuff? Ooh, and I can keep all my stuff.
Ship purchase complete.
Ooh. Yeah. Like this ship. So I've got some pirate weapons on it. Try stole. I've got some standard weapons, and now I've got countermeasure dropper with no flares. And light fighter shield, but I don't need AML. Oh, it came with the advanced heavy fighter shield. That's nice. What else have I got? Not much. I can buy myself a turret. I'm pretty sure on this ship the turret can only fire backwards and not forwards, so I'm not going to quit one for now. I don't have that much money. They seem fairly expensive. Have I any class 4 weapons though? Oh, okay, so I'm not low enough level? I'm not high enough level. I am too low a level to be able to buy that. Well, sad times. So, no, I can't sell one of my justices and buy something else. Well, looks like that's what I've got for now. Oh wait, no, I could sell some of my cargo, which I may have stolen from a few people. Admittedly, they were pirates, and they probably stole it, so it's not so bad. Okay, now I can sell one of my things and buy a better weapon. On some ships, the turrets are actually in a useful place and can fire forwards. I find I'm not really staring backwards and firing very often, so not particularly helpful. Okay, let's get rid of my class 2s, don't need them anymore. Get myself a big justice. It's a lot of justice. Let's go and continue the campaign. My new ship, looking fancy.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1.
I do prefer Junie's version of that, which is the one which has just a fin at the back. Oh hey guys, you don't all have to scan me. So this is what my new ship looks like. I think that weird spoiler thing kind of, well, spoils it I suppose. Doesn't look as good, but still, pretty cool ship. Oh, that's from me in the turret. Yeah, okay, there we go. I think that, oh yeah, there is also this view, which is, oh, you can't actually look around in the cockpit view. It's fairly simple. I do prefer the outside view though, this is slightly restrictive. There's no kind of interactive bits in the cockpit, which I love those kind of little things. But it has none. Sad times. Oh well. Let's go back to look at my ship's arse. Also, you can see all the guns gimbling on your ship. I never really liked that. It kind of looks odd because they all kind of huge. It just looks slightly weird. I mean, it makes sense, but just strange. Also, some of them seem to be shooting through my cockpit if I point over there, which is probably unsafe. Oh yeah, you got some weird station designs as well, like this one. There's some bizarre spraying stuff here, not entirely sure what that's for. And you've got docking stations here, and what looks like some kind of tower, control tower there. I do like the design in this, even though it's fairly weird.
Dock.
Okay, if you click dock, it also points you at the top one. So then if I go there and then boost, go right for middle and dock. And that's a lot quicker than letting the autopilot do it.
This is Liberty Police, Theta 12, Freelancer, Alpha 1-1. Mind if I take a peek in your hold? Didn't think so.
Nothing in my hole, it's fine.
Okay, you're clean.
Ooh. Oh, sorry, it looks like I was confusing factions. The Liberty Police and Liberty Security Forces are two different police corporations. I suppose the Security Force are more like the privatised FBI, whereas the Liberty Police are just standard police. So yeah, each of the planets gets its own little landing sequence. Interestingly, you always seem to get a landing pad on the capitals next to the main sleeper ship, which is interesting because you'd think that would be kind of prime spots where all the rich people would have their landing pads or their houses or whatever. But there you go. Let's go to the bar. Standard place. That's not the bar, it's the equipment dealer. What am I doing? Yeah, sorry you got all this stuff out for me, but I'm not even coming here. I'm going to get a drink. See ya. Enjoy your job. I'm getting smashed. Hey, fellas.
Good to see you again, Trent.
Well, now that we're all here, the LSF has an important mission for you. Are you interested?
Nah. No, I am. Reservation order Colonel. Oh, it's Sean Africa. I've been this mission. Remember this mission. Why am I slurring?
Right, the details. The LSF has got
apparently not awake enough to play this.
Been moving artifacts in and out of Liberty space.
What sort of artifacts? Alien. They're very old and fetch a huge price among collectors as high art. Liberty purposely monitors and restricts their trade, but the LSF is about to ban them altogether under orders of the President.
Can I finish, please? Okay. This smuggler's name is Sean Ashcroft. He's been under investigation for a while. Now we have information that he's going to try and move a shipment into New York through the Colorado Gate. We want him. Your job is to stop the convoy before it reaches New York and bring him in for interrogation. Now he's probably got help, so be careful. I'm uploading
don't know why,
the
but that
access
barman
code to the
always
Colorado
has
Gate
always
into
looked
your
like he's
neural
kind of
net now.
listening in.
I'll also have a scanner and tractor beam installed in your ship.
Wait.
Just a suspicious
Tell 'em
type.
about the bonus. What about the bonus?
I've got the access codes to the rest of the Liberty Gates. You can have them once you deliver Ashcroft.
Really?
Really.
Trent, I've got a pit stop to make. I'll see you in space. Alright.
So yeah, if I complete this mission, I can go wherever I like afterwards. Within Liberty space, obviously. And not into the Alaska system, so not really wherever I like.
Is that you? When did they release you from medical?
You think you're safe, but you're not.
What are you talking about?
What do you think happened on Freeport 7,
It was blown to dust, like my ship, my ore ship, and my million credits that, by the way, you still owe me.
Easy come, easy go.
No. We had a deal.
A deal that died with the station. Oh, that all seems so long ago now. Doesn't matter anyway. They want us all dead.
Who wants us all dead?
Men, government men, you know. They'll find the manifest. They'll know who was there. They're already after me. Yeah. But I'm smart. I escaped from medical.
Wait, you what? You escaped?
Had to. They came for me, Trent. Because of what I saw on the station. I saw what did this to us. to me. There were these ships, but they weren't there. They weren't...
Lonigan, you're not making sense.
You don't understand. They know me now. I'm not safe here anymore. None of us are. Trent, we gotta get off Manhattan.
Hey, wait, Lonigan!
Oh yeah, bullet cam. Unnecessary bullet cam. That's just rude.
Hey. Hey, wake up!
Whoa. You look terrible. Are you alright? I don't know.
What happened to you?
Is he alright? You just find him unconscious on a landing pad. Of course he's not alright. What a stupid thing to ask.
Who's Lonigan?
They must have taken him.
Trent, pull yourself together. Remember Ashcroft and the mission.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Come on, Trent. We got work to do.
Are you sure you're up for this?
I'll be fine.
Then I'll see you when you get back. Good hunting.
Oh, just notice a little Bretonian ship flying along in the background. Ship watching while the cutscene goes on. Yeah, I do know these cutscenes quite well. I remember thinking them being pretty cool in the game to have cutscenes like this. There's some pretty good actors in it as well. I mean, they're all very corny cutscenes now you look back on them. But little touches. To the launch pad! I'm putting on the launch pad. To space! There we go.
There you are. I was starting to wonder if you were really okay. You are okay, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. So what was going on down there? Who's Lonigan?
I met him on Freeport 7. We just signed a deal when the station was attacked. He was injured and has been in medical ever since. I've been waiting for him to recover to get my money back.
And? What did he say?
Nothing about the money. He said he escaped from medical and the people were after him. I thought he'd lost it, but then these two guys appeared and shot him. Maybe he wasn't just paranoid. I'm never getting paid. Goodbye, million credits.
Hold on, we're almost at the trade lane.
Million credits is quite a lot in this. I think the most expensive ship in the game is 500,000.
Fort Bush and straight onto the Colorado Gate.
Admittedly, you still have to get the equipment for it. And some of the equipment, the highest level stuff, can't actually be bought. You have to find it in certain places from wrecks and things. I think I remember all the locations too.
Lane jump initiated. It's only a short
Here you get to
run
go and
from here to
see
the Colorado Gate.
how you
Let's
get
go.
between different systems. The huge jump gates, which involves more queuing if there's lots of ships in the area, but hopefully we'll have priority clearance. I think most of it's locked down at the moment because of the Order attack.
Activation sequence completed. Lane jump initiated.
I have
Ever
noticed.
since the attack on Schultzky, the Navy has moved heavy battleships to all
Oh,
jump
yeah.
gates.
It's explaining that it's
Every
locked down.
ship going in or out of the New York system is being scanned.
This is Jump Gate Control on Battleship Unity. Please identify yourselves. Over.
Unity, this is Patrol Gamma 6 on special LSF assignment. Requesting permission to jump to Colorado. Over.
Patrol Gamma 6, you're clear to proceed. Over.
Roger that. Gamma 6 out. That wasn't too bad. Let's go.
These gates look weirdly claw-like. From a distance, they, yeah, they look like one of those grabbing claws you get at arcades.
Good. Next stop, the Colorado system.
Into the glowy tunnel. Always safe. There are actually other ways of getting to a different system, which are called jump holes.
System jump successful. All
They have a
systems
similar
show
jump
green.
sequence, but it tends to be a lot more unstable.
Take up position near the trade lane.
This is Junie.
Okay, now I'm having fun.
Ashcroft has
Gonna
been
have fun
sighted in
scanning
the Kepler
people.
system. We don't know which way he's going, but it looks like he's coming straight at you. Keep your eyes open. Over.
Acknowledged. Trent, we have to scan every ship that's coming through. Fly to the waypoint and take up position.
Yay, stakeout duty. I wonder if I need donuts or something.
Good. Cut your engines. We'll wait here.
Alright.
King, Ashcroft's convoy just entered Colorado. We've set up a trap for him at Pueblo Station. Stay where you are and make sure that none of his men get away. Over.
Roger. Trent, stay sharp.
Scanning. Cargo.
Well, it's probably unlikely the police are going to be transporting artifacts, but you never know.
Scanning. Cargo.
It sorts it by distance, which is a bit annoying.
There, a convoy. Target the ships and scan their cargo.
Food rations. Ooh, what?
Got it. I'm going in. Follow me.
That looks suspicious. Artifacts, let's get
You are
them.
in violation of the Liberty Artifact Code and are under arrest. Cut your engines. Trent, go for his engines.
Can't really go for people's engines in this. Oh, what the fuck? He's going fast. Oi. Yep, okay, his light fighter is fairly nimble. There we go. Got him.
Cease fire or you will be destroyed.
I hope you got good lawyers. This is abuse of power here. I'll sue.
Sean Ashcroft, you are under arrest.
I'm not Ashcroft, you jawhead. I'm really gonna have your butt.
What?
The name is Cosmo Van Nostrum. Remember it. I'm about to be your worst nightmare, Flatfoot. This is wrongful arrest, harassment, and wanton destruction of my property.
King, our plan has failed.
Well, he was transporting illegal artifacts, so I think we're probably still justified. Possibly not in shooting him quite as much, but he was running away.
We're on our way.
I hear that's what the dumb thing for police is, to shoot people in the back when they're running away.
This could get rough. Ready your weapons.
Not sure what I'm supposed to do about readying my weapons. I have already fired them all off, so they seem pretty ready. It's not as if I need to change my magazines. I think one of my mods did add Gatling guns into this. I wonder if I still got the mod files anywhere. Or how balanced it would be. I'm not sure I bothered to balance it very well.
Dear God. Mayday! Mayday! This is Pueblo Station. We're under attack. Repeat, we're under attack.
Not sure why they bothered to attack a random
Gamma
station.
6. Engaging enemy. Gamma 6, we're tracking 6 hostiles. We have fires on several decks, and life support is failing. We can't take much more.
Why is this guy not dying? There we go.
Understood. Let's go, Trent.
Looks like I had shield cells, that's nice. I need them. Indeed, you are. Not anymore. You're not under attack anymore. That's quite a lot of them. Don't you see me focusing on me? This is bad. Stop fleeing! Come back and fight. Sometimes the enemy will do this, they'll just fly away for ages. It's been annoying. Possibly giving their friends a chance to help them, but they're getting no help. Mate, they're all shooting me. I'm not sure what you're complaining about. Oh shit, I've run out of energy. Let's recharge a bit. There's a problem with having a larger ship with more weapons. It drains energy quickly. If they're powerful enough, you can take people out quickly, so it doesn't matter. Oh, he's down. I think it doesn't help that I've got pirate weapons. They tend to be powerful but ridiculously inefficient. Because pirates don't seem to be very good at modding stuff in this.
Last one. Pueblo, what's your status? We lost life support to several sections, but we're all right. What happened?
Whoa, that was a full roll for no reason.
A guy named Ashcroft, but his convoy didn't come out of the trade lane as we thought. They came from the Copperton field and totally surprised us. The LSF fighters were taken down like flies. Where are the transports? When the fighting started, they took off into the Silverton field. We tagged one of them with a tracking device. Uploading now. Are you getting a signal? Yes, we are. Strong and clear. Thank you, Pueblo. They will pay for this. Good hunting. Ashcroft is ours. Trent, head for the coordinates.
There's only 2 of us, and their entire squadron just got wiped out. So, well, I suppose we just wiped out the enemy squadron as well. Apparently seem to be doing a lot better than any of the rest of the LSF.
King, what is going on? Where's Ashcroft?
We're on his tail. Pueblo managed to tag one of Ashcroft's ships. We're following the signal into the Silverton field. We could use some help.
Understood. I'm ordering the Rio Grande to send several fighter wings. Don't do anything foolish, King. Wait for the support. Junie out.
Gamma 6, this is Navy Patrol Zeta 1. Proceeding to your location. Over.
There we go, that looks like a station out there. If I remember correctly, there is a station. This is quite near one of the Xenos bases. I think that's somewhere around here. Or if that is the Xenos base, I can't remember. That's a good place to farm the good reputation with everyone. Bit exploity, but it was quite useful.
There they are.
You can get into the alien zones.
Thugs. This must be the drop-off point for the artifacts. This is LSF
Burn it
Gamma
past
6.
them, so I'm not getting fucking shut in front all the time.
Need immediate backup. Lock onto my signal. Over. Ignore the transports, Trent. We have to take out the fighters.
No shit, the transports don't have many
Gamma
weapons.
6, this is Patrol Zeta 1. Ready to engage. Good to see you, Zeta
Oh, you come
1.
back.
We're looking for a criminal named Ashcroft. We need him alive.
Also, my boost is based on a percentage, which I can't actually see because of the changes I made to the UI to get it going widescreen. That and my speed seem to be missing, and a few other things. Not sure if there's a way to get that back. I'll have to look that up on the internet. There's still quite a lot of info around on there. There's various forums in this game. And he's down.
All units, I found Ashcroft. He's fleeing into the field. I've tagged him. Trent, we can't let him get away. Come on.
Don't worry, he will not escape.
Ashcroft's making a run for it. He activated his cruise engines.
Well, so have I.
Firing cruise disruptor. Damn. The disruptor missile missed Ashcroft. He's entered cruise speed. We have
Disruptors
to hurry
don't
before
miss
he can
very
get
often.
away.
They fly
Activate
fast.
your cruise engines and head for the coordinates.
I never really found much use for them. Most of the time you're not dealing with people who are trying to escape. Kind of works against players who are trying to flee, but it's a bit rude. Player dogfights tended to just be spinning around shooting each other while spamming nanobots. Wasn't particularly interesting. I did this for the exploration and just messing around. Yeah, it's just wondering I can't see any distances here. Seems to be something to do with my UI changes. Don't remember those being missing. And again, I've never run it in this resolution. Gonna have to stop at some point. But I'm close enough to keep on my radar at least. Ow. Sometimes it does fail to dodge things. You hit small rocks, which are okay, but I suppose if you hit enough of them, it can become a problem.
I'm picking up a disturbance. Could be a jump hole. We have to hurry or he's gonna get away. I'm picking something up on my scanners. Roger that. I'm seeing the
A
same
lot of
thing.
ships.
Everybody?
Oh shit, he's in a big ship, Wolfhound.
You'll be sorry you ever met me.
Stop. He's ejected. Trent, use your
Use
tractor
mine.
beam to bring him in. Zeta 1.
Oh, I was going to use the jump hole. Ow.
For interrogation.
Apparently I
Thanks for your
can't.
help.
Maybe I can use the jump hole.
Good job, Trent. Ashcroft's on ice and Junie's waiting for us in New York. I'm uploading a waypoint to the gate. Let's get going.
I don't can do anything about all these dudes.
Shed some light on the illegal artifact trade here in Liberty. Pressure from high up has been mounting in the last few weeks. Rumor has it that about a month ago, a Rhineland expedition discovered a whole new supply of these things on a distant planet in the Omicron systems.
Ooh, yes, the Omicron systems. Those are fun.
Everybody knows that there are alien ruins, but they're mostly dust, and the artifacts are just as dead as the beings who made them. Apparently, these new ones are different. They're active, and could be dangerous. Both LSF and the Liberty Navy have stepped up their patrols, and I've heard rumors within the LSF that the President will soon be banning these artifacts altogether.
Basically, things between the factions are pretty tense at the moment. Especially the alien artifacts have put everyone on edge. Isn't there a jump hole here?
Why are we going so slow? Trent, give more power to the engines.
We weren't going anywhere, we're shooting some dudes. Let's go to the jump hole.
Go to.
Can I jump for it? Apparently I can, so let's see where it goes. I'm not sure what we'll do if I use the jump hole.
Trent, we have to go faster.
Docking not allowed.
Aw, sad times. Yeah, they're just like jump gates, except they go to usually more hidden places. They're good for smuggling and the like, because you don't tend to get scammed, because there are not as many patrols around the jump holes. However, yeah, no, actually they're pretty useful little things, but they don't tend to be near trade lanes, so it's a bit slower to use them. You can find stuff like that fairly easy on the map, not by looking at this view, which isn't great, but what you do is you turn on the patrol path map for hostiles and things, and you can see they cluster around certain areas, which tend to be jump holes and bases. So that's a useful little thing to see. And oh yeah, here you can see the various factions areas. You've got Bretonia out here, Liberty basically in the middle, Sari on this side, and Rhineland in the green. And then you have the various mysterious areas. The Tau sector is around here. Can't remember where the other ones are. Gets revealed as you actually go to these places. Not sure why the music is still so
This is Junie.
tense.
King,
We've
are
got
you
the
and
stuff
Trent
and we've
all right?
escaped. Everyone's dead.
What is
We're
your
fine.
status? Over.
We're fine. Mission accomplished. We broke up Ashcroft's little party. He was getting ready to move those artifacts out of the black market when we took him down.
You didn't kill him, did you? I remember the last time.
Negative. Trent has him tied up in his cargo hold. He deserves worse.
He'll get what he deserves, but not until he's told us all we need to know. I'll make preparations for your arrival. Be careful heading back to New York. Intel advises that members of Ashcroft's gang might try to free him before we get him into lockdown.
Oh, it's
I'm
never
still in
easy.
Manhattan. Meet me there. Junie out.
Dock.
Jumping.
This is Jump Gate Control on Battleship Unity. Please identify yourselves. Over.
This is Patrol Gamma 6 on special assignment. We have a prisoner for the LSF. Requesting permission to proceed. Over.
Acknowledged, Gamma 6. You've received priority clearance. Over.
Thank you, Unity. Out. Junie
Sweet.
must have
The
arranged that
VIPs.
for us. Let's go.
What?
This is Junie.
Oh, very.
Change of plans. You and Trent are to proceed directly to the battleship Missouri near Zone 21. I'll take charge of Ashcroft there. Junie out.
The Missouri? Well, she's full of surprises. Usually the Navy draws the lines at Zone 21. They must really want to get their hands on Ashcroft.
So we're taking him to the... well, just outside the secret Zone 21 area. I say secret. Everyone knows it's there, but it's
almost there.
heavily restricted by that minefield.
Damn it. Intel
Why does it do that? Oh fuck, we're
rogues.
engaged.
Trent, we have to fight them off. Fort Bush, this is LSF Gamma 6. We're under attack and need assistance. Over.
This is Fort Bush. We're launching 2 wings to assist.
Ow, that was not good.
Fort Bush Wing Alpha here. Engaging enemy.
Yeah, we've got allies in this fight. I mean, we don't need allies. I've taken out worse than this. The annoying things about having the UI clickable at all times also means that if you get your mouse here, you can't actually right click on things. It's a bit of a pain. If you're tracking a target and your mouse gets in there, you're stuffed. And took down one more. See, they haven't even launched friendlies. Oh, they have. Didn't need them. I could have done this on my own. Disappointed the AI doubts me.
That was close.
Not really.
Don't mention it, Gamma 6.
This way, Trent. Junie's waiting. For the rogues to attack us so close to Fort Bush, Ashcroft must really know something important.
Yeah, we are basically next to a police station, so that was a pretty suicidal attack.
Identify yourself. Over.
This is Patrol Gamma 6 on special LSF assignment. We're bringing a prisoner to LSF Commander Junko Zane. Over.
Acknowledged. Commander Zane is awaiting you. Over.
Roger that. Gamma 6 out. Time to collect your credits, Trent.
Do you love collecting my credits?
Yeah, I understand, yes. I'm leaving right...
Oh, he basically gets called away somewhere else and I have to deal with this.
Are you sure you brought enough men? He's unconscious in my cargo hold.
Trent, Ashcroft is a dangerous man.
Oh my god, the
and I don't
guy
like to
on
take
the right's haircut.
risks. Which reminds me, the bounty. And I owe you the access codes. They're both
I can go around Liberty now.
You'll also find an extra bonus.
Thanks.
You did a good job. You deserve it.
What's gonna happen to Ashcroft?
He'll be interrogated, of course. He's our best insight into the smuggling ring. I'm sure we can make him talk. Meanwhile, with your new security status, I suspect you'll be able to occupy your time while I'm gone.
Where are you going?
On assignment. I take orders too, Trent. But don't go too far. I might need you again. Soon.
Music just cut out there. Anyway, let's repair. And then I'm probably going to call it a night. Because I've got mission complete. Don't need drone mines, not using mines. And a shitty thruster. Can I buy a better one now? No. Oh well. Yeah, no mission was a success. Well, there we go. Got myself a new ship. Shiny new Defender. Lost 1 million credits getting exploded in a station, but seem to have landed on my feet. Yeah, definitely going to go back to this. It's a nice wave of nostalgia I'm riding at the moment. So yeah, what's going to be my next objective? I think it's just messing around until the next session. Yeah, no, I don't have an objective. I just have to make some money. Anyway, that will be for tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys around.